This is FUTV Night TV, and tonight I want to do something a little bit different to the normal live show. I usually go through all of the live comments and I struggle to get through everything, so I'm specifically going to look through every single comment on this video about Jason Wilcox, Manchester United's technical director, and look at everyone's views on this, because this is something that I think people are looking past. This is somebody who I think Manchester United fans don't want to talk about, and there are plenty of agenda-driven Manchester United supporters groups and supporters, in fact, right now, not wanting to even look at positives that are going on at Manchester United that I want to bring up. Jason Wilcox is one of them people, and I want to talk about what he has done in his career to get to United, why he is now making waves at United, what his role actually is, why United fans are actually excited about him. Well, the ones that really want to know about the nitty-gritty and what goes on behind the scene, I think it's important that we do get into people like this. Jason Wilcox at Manchester United is definitely someone that is making a huge difference right now at the football club, and I feel like United are in a miles better position with him in his role as technical director. Of course, all of the football is back this weekend, everybody, as well, and with that is our sponsor, Match Bingo. Please do download the app on the QR code right there on the bottom right corner of your screen. Make sure you drop into the description if you can't use that code. Click on the link, Match Bingo, download your card and get your Match Bingo game up and running. Simple. Events within a game. Get 5 in a row, you make the jackpot. Well, you don't make the jackpot, you actually get money for winning 5 in a row. If you get 2 lines in a row, well, 5, you get more money. And then if you do get the jackpot, it means you've got all 15 events, which could be a throw-in, a crossbar, a goal, a card, anything. It's all done for you. Match Bingo, get involved, help the channel, download the app, deposit money in, and we will double that money right now. Bet aware as well, everybody. Into Jason Wilcox and what is actually going on at United right now. Well, we're seeing all of the stuff that's happening, the exciting stuff. Now, I want to use an example straight away as to what Jason Wilcox is actually doing at Manchester United, and that's all of the talk of the academy players that are coming through at the club. Now, yes, he has come into Manchester United. I mean, first of all, let's have a look at why United hired him in the first place, and this is why I think we need to take note of Jason Wilcox and what he's doing at Manchester United. The recruitment of Wilcox himself. So when you go through his career, even at Blackburn when he played as a player, he won the Premier League. This is the guy who's been there and done it in the hardest times against one of Manchester United's greatest sides. So he's seen it. He's been there and done it as a player. He's then gone forward into his new coaching role at Manchester City, where he joined them as an academy coach, upgraded to the under-18s at Manchester City, where he won 2 FA Youth Cups and a league title for the under-18s. Then when you look at what happened past that, moved on to director of football and moved into a position where he's in complete control of Manchester City's whole academy and everything that everybody does. That speaks volumes on its own there. And then after that, after waiting for that role and what he was hoping to get as a director of football at City and enhance his career even more, he didn't get it. He served out his notice. He didn't want to hang around at a successful club just being one of the numbers. He wanted to play a significant part in doing something, and he took the director of football role at Southampton. In 2023, it took him 2 weeks to put his team together, and he was already up and running within a few weeks in his first month of taking that role, already impressing everybody, impressing to a point where in come Ineos and taking for Manchester United. Now as the technical director at the football club, obviously, and now we're seeing what this guy is doing for Manchester United. And what is he doing? Alongside Christopher Vival right now, he's the director and Vival is the head of recruitment. We are seeing the academy go to all new levels. We're seeing a multitude of under-21 players that probably won't make it leave the football club out on loan and will probably be sold in the summer. His role is bringing him under-18s through. I've done shows aplenty. I did one this morning about the Manchester United Academy players coming through, and it's all down to Jason Wilcox. Now seeing these players come through and given their chance. I think without him, I don't think we would have seen as much action. We definitely wouldn't have seen Sekou Kone come through, who has scored and featured today in a great comeback away to Leeds United, 2-0 down at half-time, scoring his first goal, creating another one through winning a penalty for Manchester United in an impressive comeback for the under-21s. 19. United paid just over £1 million for Sekou Kone in the summer, and he was a big part of it. And more evidence of what Jason Wilcox is actually doing at Manchester United is there now in full force and in full fruition in terms of the likes of Aiden Heaven coming through. Chido Obi, who we also brought in the same summer as Sekou Kone. Heaven is now a first team regular at 18 for £1 million. Where is this deal coming from? How do we know about this? Why weren't we doing this before? Because we didn't have competent football people running our football club. That's why we didn't have this before. And now we do. And now look what Kone's doing. Look what Heaven's doing. And also, before we even get into it, let's not even talk about the deal that Manchester United got for Patrick Dorgu and that side of things, making that happen. Oh yeah, by the way, that one player from South America, where we never bleeding brought players through from, the Paraguayan left wing back in Diego Leon. Another player that was done and finalised over by Jason Wilcox. This is how important football people at football clubs are. There isn't much else to talk about at Manchester United at the moment because we're not doing that good. And nobody wants to stay on the negative train, do they? I want to make a big effort on this channel to actually bring up what's necessary on the positive side of things as well. And people don't want to acknowledge that there have been some good decisions at this football club over the last 18 months. Jason Wilcox is top of that list. He is absolutely changing the face of Manchester United behind the scenes, and you can see it. For someone to have that much influence already to a point where we can see it just sat in the stands and see these players developing and coming through, and all of a sudden alongside the likes of Vival and Omar Barada moving these senior players out to make room for these younger players coming through. This is Jason Wilcox. This is a technical director and what he is doing. He is overseeing so much at Manchester United at the moment. He is not getting enough credit. He doesn't want the credit though. He just wants to do his job behind the scenes and be recognised. I've seen him. I've spoke to him. I've been to Carrington a few times. He's there watching training every single day. He's in the office. He's an absolute perfect appointment for Manchester United. And Jason Wilcox is exactly what this football club needs or needed, to be honest, because Manchester United just have never had one. We've never had competent football people working at this football club in these areas, and it is massively significant that this is the way that United move forward. It didn't work with Dan Ashworth. I don't think it was ever going to work. We had too many chefs in the kitchen. I think that was quite clear. Jason Wilcox can do this job on his own. That link between him and Omar Barada, and no coincidence that both of them arrived at the same time, is definitely where United are looking to develop, because he knows Barada. He knows what he's all about. He knows what he wants. He knows the development of younger players coming through, the wage structure that Omar Barada creates for them players alongside the director of the academy at the time, which was Wilcox, now the technical director, with more say on a lot more things. When you've got one man up there and one man a bit further down the ladder, working in tandem and working together, this is why Manchester United are starting to actually make waves and starting to get a little bit more success behind the scenes as well. It looks like we've got a structure. It looks like we've got everything in place right now that Manchester United need to be successful. Can we get to that point where we are now using this behind the scenes and actually getting the right results on the pitch as well because of it? And I reckon we will start seeing these academy lads come through and start making more appearances for Manchester United because of the work of these people like Vival, like Wilcox, like Barada, like Nick Cox, head of Manchester United's academy, all working together. It is looking really bright, and the future of Manchester United is looking really strong. And finally, we're not sat here as a fan base looking at this and going, you know what? It doesn't matter. We've still got numpties running this football club, and it doesn't really matter what anybody does in this in and around United. It's just going to get wasted by the people at the top. Well, these are now the people at the top, and they have got the full backing of a new football structure. And that's why that's important for Manchester United. Look, it is Friday night, and I do want to get you up to date with everything else that's going on as well. Manchester United are actively talking, apparently, to Napoli for a swap deal for Osimhen and Rasmus Højlund. I don't know how much of that is true. I don't even want to go there with that story anymore, to be honest. It's just a non-story. But there is definite communication between United and Napoli for Osimhen. And Graham Bailey has come out today and also said that United are actively looking at Osimhen and has been told by the player he is more than happy to come to United without European football. So there's that story as well. I mean, make of that what you want. And please do drop your comments in on that as well below, because that is the point of this video tonight. I want to spend time looking at what people actually think. So what I will try and do throughout the night is try and get back to as many comments as I possibly can and directly message you back tonight from the comments section. So get involved in the chat on that one, everybody, as well. On other news as well, it's more good news for United. I know, what is going on? No press conference today because that's going to happen on Monday lunchtime ahead of the Forest game. United have a few more days off to rest. International players like Lindelof, Ugarte and Mazraoui, who came back in late from international, have been given more time off, which is great. Another couple of days. Everyone available. And on grass today, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Mason Mount, Lenny Yoro, everybody seems to be coming back. And all of these, I am told, are in contention to make the matchday squad. They have been training and could feature in the squad. Not on the pitch, maybe, we will see. But Shaw has been training for a week on grass. Mason Mount, 2 weeks on grass now. Lenny Yoro is back on grass today. It is looking very, very good for Manchester United right now. It's looking very positive when it comes to the players that we have got available again now. And going into that Forest game on Tuesday, it's looking like we might actually get something. I don't know. Anyway, look, I wanted to wrap things up there. Just wanted to bring you a quick fire show. Like it's not all about the live shows and the multiple live comments coming in. You know I do plenty of lives. I will be back first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock as usual. But get into the comments section on this video, please, everyone, and give me your thoughts on Jason Wilcox. I don't care about anything else right now. The news is the news. But I think we do need to actually look at the positive of appointments at this football club. And one in particular in Jason, because I feel like he is going to make a huge difference. And a man that has come through from Premier League level, winning it, into academy level, won things at the highest level as well, into director of football himself at a lower level, did a year, impressed in a year, and then got the job at Manchester United, and now making an impact at United. A footballing man at the most famous football club on the planet. That's Jason Wilcox, and that's why every single Manchester United fan needs to be a little bit more upbeat and positive about appointments like this. Get into the comments, let me know. Please give this video a like. Please hit the subscribe button. We have just passed 75,000 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely mega, everybody. Thank you. 3/4 of the way there to that silver play and 100,000 subscriber mark, everyone. Hit that subscribe button up on your screen right now. I'll see you first thing in the morning at 8 o'clock. Have a good evening, everybody.